Hey guys, how you doing? Coach Dana Cavalea checking in with you on my daily walk. Anyway, I was just talking with a good buddy of mine. We were talking about high performers and, you know, what makes high performers great, from athletes to CEOs, executives, and just people in general that you consider to be a higher performer. It could be somebody in your local community, in your neighborhood. What makes them great? And, time and time again, and this buddy of mine, Corey, he trains athletes as well. And it all comes down to discipline and your habits. And we've heard this time and time again. And it's, okay, coach, here we go again. Discipline and habits. I heard it. Now, what do I do with that information? And that's, I think, where a lot of motivational seminars and a lot of people go wrong, is they tell you, the viewer, what you need to do in terms of, discipline and habits, but they don't actually tell you how to improve those things. And I feel like, in working with these athletes for a lot of years, I always had to simplify things and break it down in a way that was easily understood and, palatable for them, And really, when you talk about habits and you talk about discipline, I think we got to scale it back and realize why we don't have good habits and why we don't have discipline. Sometimes we just weren't taught, and that's okay. So now we need to be taught the X's and O's of good habits, good versus bad, okay? If you're gonna sleep late, you're gonna hit the snooze, unless you were out the night before getting a good workout in and training and getting some work done. You probably should have gotten up earlier so you can get that daily workout in, plan your day, or execute the plan from the night before that you put together. So we gotta really talk about habits and disciplines and how we can actually improve them, rather than just saying, you need better habits and you need to be more disciplined. Something inside of you is causing you to have a lack of discipline and a lack of habits. So when it comes to bringing discipline into your life, start very small. Give yourself a little goal. Something could be even as simple as, hey, I'm not gonna put cream in my coffee, I'm just gonna drink it black, because I'm trying to stay away from dairy and extra fat in my diet. That right there is an act of discipline, right? I have some clientele, they eat late at night. They like to snack after dinner. An act of discipline is either changing the snacks that they usually eat that are negative to positive, or not snacking at all, and feeling really good and reinforcing the way they feel about what they just accomplished. And all of a sudden your body and your mind start to work together, and boom, habits are achieved through greater disciplines that we show ourselves. So I wanted to share that with you today, because I think there's so much information. I know there's so much information out there on the internet for everybody, and I just think it's confusing because there's so much put out there for us, and we don't take the time to actually stop and think about what we're being fed. We watch one video, we move to the next. We watch another, we move to the next. We read one blog, we read another. Let's slow down a little bit and try to improve one thing per day, or take something, even if you read one thing per day, take something from it and apply, okay? And that may be the one thing you apply for the month. Maybe you read one thing and you focus on applying that for the month and see how you feel. Chart your progress. But we must slow down and really think about what we're doing, right? So if we want to be a high performer, we need to start acting like high performers. And that starts with habits, and it starts with good discipline. So I want to share that with you, and I hope it helps. Again, I try to keep the messaging simple and compact and easy to digest. So I want to thank you for coming on this walk with me. This is a part of my habits and my discipline to get myself focused and bring myself down from the real world. And I hope you can find something that does that for you. Talk to you soon. Coach D signing out. See you later. Bye.